What's up, fellow go-givers? Juwan Buford broadcasting at 6:55 a.m. in the morning. And I just woke up with this top of mind, right? Because as a person is building an organization with a goal of building something big, right? Nationally, internationally. But look, this is applicable even if you're just looking to take on one or two people, right? You're a micro business owner, like in the truest sense of the word, right? One or two individuals. One of the things that I hear everyone talk about, I'm having difficulty with, and even sometimes I fall into this trap as well, and that is finding the right people, right? Finding good people to work with, finding good people to build with. And I'll tell you one of the biggest reasons why it's such a challenge, and I'll admit to this too, is because I know too often we're spending time simply finding people we like and trying to turn them into the right people. And it just doesn't work. Now look, don't get me wrong. Part of your responsibility as an entrepreneur, if you expect to have success, is to make sure that you set aside time to communicate expectations, right? You want to make sure that you have a system in place to help people improve their skills and knowledge. You have to invest in your people. Right? At the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, one of the toughest lessons you're going to learn is that your people will always be your greatest asset. That's just the bottom line. And the greater the extent in which you can empower your people to become more, to go further, to go harder, paint a picture, vision planning, inspire and motivate them, right? To see that working with you will be a significant part of them achieving their life goals and dreams, you're going to win all day, every day. However, there's a point where you can take it too far, right? What I have found to be true is that you need to find people with the right attributes and then learn to like them. Yeah. Find people with the right attributes and then learn to like them, as opposed to just simply looking for people that you like, right? Excuse me. And if you can master that, things will improve dramatically for you, right? You know, for me, I look for hard people. I had a conversation with a team member, or actually team members, a couple of days about this. I look for hard people. I look for people, number one, who have done hard things, who have overcome hard things, whether overcoming a tough environment, overcome a tough situation at work where they had to solve a tough problem and they did what they need to do to solve it. If they are an entrepreneur or they were previously an entrepreneur, I want to learn about the tough things they did to grow the business. I want to see if there's a track record of achievement and success, because the bottom line is people typically, they are who they are, at least when you meet them for a period of time, right? And I'm sitting here kind of looking at my notes because this talk is so important to me, right? I wrote down something that really kind of, here it is. People develop the attributes and then the results follow. See, some people, you're looking for results and then you're saying to yourself, I'll develop the attributes afterwards. Or sometimes even you onboarding someone, you do the same thing. No. You want people with those attributes already. Okay? I look for people who are stubborn. Right? A lot of success in entrepreneurship and in life, period, is just stubbornness. Simply a willingness to commit to something long after the excitement and enthusiasm of the moment is done. When you make the initial commitment, I mean, that's why divorces are so high. People have commitment issues, right? Among other things. I shouldn't have gone down there. It's a rabbit hole I shouldn't have been touched. But anyway, the bottom line is you have to I look for people who are really, really stubborn. Because in entrepreneurship in the beginning, you're doing a lot of work that you don't get paid for. So later on, you can get compensated for work you no longer have to do. I was waiting on that. And that's a huge reason why I go after individuals who are stubborn that way. Right? I was stubborn when it came to a lot of business endeavors I was involved in. I was stubborn to get started. Right? I had to take time to one of the business endeavors I'm involved in, I had someone literally approach me for several years, right, before I actually committed to it. Stubborn. But you know what? I'm also stubborn in the sense that just as much effort as it took to actually get me to really eyeball this thing and grab the bull by the horns and decide to build in it, I'm going to be just stubborn to leave. I look for stubborn people in that respect, right? hard people in that respect. The other thing that I look for, quite frankly, are individuals who care about people. People have empathy for people. People who, and at their core, you can tell they really want to see people level up. But I look for people who have a little bit of I don't give a F either, right? I look for people with thick skin. Straight up. I tell people all the time, the real estate behind my eyeballs and into my ears is very, very, very expensive. It's very, sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and do what I need to do. Some people are just way too persistent. Okay. So anyway, I tell people all the time, space between my eyeballs, my ears is very, very expensive. The only way your perspective, opinion, or ideals can live there is if it's supportive of me, if it's pouring into me, if it's a well that I can drink from that nourishes and feeds me, even if it's a little bit of criticism, as long as it's about improving me, the spirit is right there, right? Otherwise, I care less about your opinion. I want to see you level up. I want to see you win. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you grow. I want to see people live their best lives. I want to see people live lives of satisfaction, because I believe a rising tide lifts all ships. But if your opinion is not contributing to my evolution, I don't care, right? So, someone saying no to me, or somebody declining to partner with me, or declining to acquire a service from me, or declining to conduct commerce in any type of way, hey, brush off shoulders, right? And I look for people who have that same attitude, right? How am I going to get tore up over somebody who wouldn't show up to my funeral on a cold, rainy day? Or how am I going to get tore up about that person's opinion and perspective, right? So, those are things I look for. I look for those attributes, right? And obviously, I look for people who want to offer uplifting service. I look for people, who have, integrity, and obviously moral integrity. But I'm also looking for individuals who have integrity to their movements, right? They're the type of people who can make blink decisions because they've already thought long and hard about their agenda and what they want to accomplish and what matters most to them, and the change they want to make in the world. So they have the ability to discern very quickly in terms of what that looks like, right? I look for those things, right? I look for people who still believe in honor. Most people don't. Most people do not believe in honor at all. The bottom line, if it's expedient, if it makes them popular, if it makes them able to garner eyeballs and attention, they'll do it. I tend to, quite frankly, keep those people at a distance, right? I look at people who are more drawn by not what people think of them, but what they think of themselves and the type of person they're trying to become, right? So whatever it is for you in terms of skills, knowledge, personality attributes, you should spend your time maximizing your efforts to find those things, and then to learn those people. And if you think about your business like that, you'd be surprised of how successful your business will become, right? And of course, don't over-index on skills alone. You got to have the other attributes there, which is why I kind of talked about qualitative attributes as opposed to skills. Because to be quite frank, you can teach skills, right? You can teach skills. I think everybody has latent talent at something, but you can teach skills if they're willing to put forth the effort, right? If they're stubborn, willing to put forth the work. With those attributes that I just mentioned, you have to make a decision. What attributes matter the most to you? What attributes will serve the organization, the mission, the vision, what you're looking to accomplish? Over-index on that, and it'll become a lot easier to find the people you're looking for. So, with that being said, and attract those people too as well. With that being said, I celebrate success in advance. Goodbye for now.